Let's come to the next problem. The problem says the given data refers to two variables. One is promotional expenses, right, which is in rupees lakhs, and the sales of in thousands of units in the context of a promotional study. Calculate the correlation, rank correlation coefficient, and comment. Right, that's what the problem is. Now you are asked to calculate the rank correlation coefficient. It is Spearman's rank correlation coefficient that needs to be calculated here. Right, so the promotional expenses are given, the value is given, assigned, the variable is assigned the value of x, and the sales in thousands of units is assigned the variable as y. It is given, it is nomenclated as y. So we find for the promotional expenses of 17 lakhs, the sales are 12,000 units. For promotional expenses of 10 lakhs, we have 14,000 units as sale. For promotional expenses of 19 lakhs, we have a sales of 1,000 units, and so on. So we once again have 7 sets of observations corresponding to each promotional expense. What are the sales? So we have to calculate the correlation coefficient now. The Spearman's correlation coefficient is given by this formula R. It is given as RS. Right, since it was given by Spearman, RS. So it is 1 minus 6 into summation d square by n into n square minus 1, where d is actually the difference between the two ranks, right? Rank of x and rank of y. And we have n as the number of observations. Now you will ask me, ma'am, where are the ranks? Definitely we don't have the ranks given. In some problems you have the ranks directly being given, but in this particular problem we don't have the rank given. So what we have to do, from the variable values itself, we have to calculate the ranks, we have to assign the ranks, and then we have to calculate the value of d. Now how do we assign the ranks? Suppose we are taking the variable x, that's promotional expense, and first we find out, we arrange it in a descending order. So definitely the one who has the highest value is given the rank 1. So the one which is having the highest value is this 19. So the rank assigned to this will be equal to 1. The rank assigned to this will be equal to 1, right? The next highest value here we find is equal to 17. So the rank assigned here will be 2. The next value, if you find here, is that of 15. So we assign the rank of 3 here, right? So after 15, the next value which you find here, which has not been assigned any rank, that is 14. So this will be having the next rank of 4. Once we have done this, we go ahead with finding the next highest value. So after 14, it's 13. So it is 5 here. The rank assigned will be 5 here. After that, 13, we have 11 as the next value. So this is equal to 6. And then we have 10 as the last value. So this is equal to 7. So this is the ranking which has been done. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That is the ranking of the variable x. That's the ranking or rank order for variable x. Now then we talk about the variable y, right? We talk about the variable y. The variable y has, once again we will be following the same procedure, where we are going to find out we are going to definitely find out the particular highest value of y. So definitely we find the highest value of y here is equal to say 15. So the rank 1 is assigned here. The rank 1 we are going to assign it here. And then after 15, the next value is what we find is equal to 14. So the next value or next rank will be assigned here. After 14 it will be 13, so the third rank will be assigned to 13. After 13 the next is 12, so the next rank assigned is here. And after 12 the next rank assigned will be is to 7, so that is equal to 5, right? And after a 7 the next rank will be assigned to 5, and that's equal to 6, and the next or the lowest one which we have here is 7, right? So we have definitely assigned the ranks to the values of the variables x and variable y. So we have found out the ranks here, how they can be definitely arranged in the rank among these if we are arranging them in ascending order or descending order, what will be their position. That's what the ranks are going to say. Now then we have to find out the difference between the rank of x and rank of y. So rank of x here is 2 and rank of y here is 4. So the difference here we have it as -2. Here the rank of x is 7 and here the rank of y is 2. So we have it as +5. Next it is 1 here and 3 here. So it's 1 minus 3, once again giving you a -2. Then you have 4 here as Rx and rank of y as 6. So you once again get the value to be -2. 6 minus 1 giving you the value of +5. Then you have 3 minus 2 having the value as 3 minus 5 having the value as -2, and 5 minus 7 also having the value as -2. The next is what we have to do is we have to find out the value of d square. So we are just going to square these values of d. So for 2, correspondingly 2, we have the value to be 4. For 5, the value will be 25. For 2, once again we will be having it as 4. For 2 here we once again will be having it as 4. Here we will be having the value as 25. 5 square gives you 25. So here once again we have the value to be 4 and 4. So if we add it up, we'll find that it's 25 plus 25 makes 50, and there are 5 fours, so 20 plus 15, that's making you 70, right? So the value of summation d square is equal to 70. So we are going to substitute the value. What is the value of n here? Definitely we have the value of n to be 7. We have the value of n here to be equal to 7. So we get the value of n is equal to 7, and we have got summation d square as 70. We have got the summation d square value as equal to 70. So we are going to substitute these values in this particular equation, and we are going to get the value of RS, that is Spearman's rank correlation. So it's 1 minus 6 into d square, so that's 6 into 70 divided by 7 into 7 square minus 1. So 7 square is equal to 49. 49 minus 1, that makes it 48. So it is 1 minus 6 into 70 by 7 into 48, right? So 6 definitely gets cancelled here, and we get the value to be 8. 6 ones are 6 and 6 eights are 48, and we have got it here as 7 ones are 7 and 7 tens are 70. So we get the value as 1 minus 10 by 8, that's equal to minus 2 by 8, or equal to minus 1 by 4. So we get the value of RS, right? RS will be having the value minus 0.25. There is a correlation, a negative correlation between the two variables in this case, X, that is the promotional expenses, and the Y, that's monthly sales that we have. But the correlation coefficient, the rank correlation coefficient that we find is equal to minus 0.25. It is more close to 0 and it is lesser than 0.5. So there's a weak correlation between the two variables X and Y. So this definitely explains once again the dependency or independency between the two variables using the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Thank you very much for joining in for this video. Thank you very much, and wish you have understood everything. If there is further any problems, you can definitely get back to me. Thank you very much.